Guys, we're about to surprise Luke. You see that man over there? Holding that laptop? Oh, he saw us. He's literally using the most tragic laptop ever, and he uses that to tune the cars and many things, and it's always crashing.
That's why the car's not running.
Yeah, that's why. I think it's time for an upgrade.
My man's on Windows. So I
Good to go?
Yeah. He also, I read it, he said he turned on data logging, so if it does it again, he'll be able to see.
Luke just installed the new tune for the S15. We were having some issues. The S15's cooling system's too efficient, and it never really got to operating temperature, so when I got on throttle, it would do the fuel cut, like you guys saw in the last vlog. So, Jay from Black Tracks sent me a new tune, and Luke literally just installed it. So we should be good. Brand new camera, by the way.
Oh yeah, I saw you buy this.
Yeah, so the last camera, the image stabilization was really crappy. This is the A7S III. The body alone was almost $4,000, bro. But we're back vlogging. So
I guess that means you're more dedicated to vlogging now.
Yes, sir. I took a little mental break and we're back. It's time. I kind of want to start practicing welding. I want to be able to fabricate my own stuff and just be able to do just a little bit more. Luke's still gonna do most of the work.
Like he's doing.
Because I'm the funny guy. And do a lot more editing and just a lot more creative stuff in Illiminate. So let's go take the car for a test drive and we'll be back. Let's go. Now you're a vlogger.
Hey, boo.
Hey, what's up, dude? There's no room back here, Lucy.
Lucy, your knees?
Yeah, my knees hurt.
You need some gas, my boy. We're gonna make it there?
Probably. We'll find out. If it cuts, it's probably because we're out of fuel now.
Yeah.
All right, time to test it. Let's see. Yes! Oh, fuck yeah, dude. I'm so hyped. Literally, it would cut at 5,000 RPM. Like, anytime I did a pull. Dude, the car feels so fast now. Perfect. Jay, thank you for sending us the new tune.
One day.
Yeah, one day.
All right, guys, let's get the flyby real quick. The things we do for this channel. Sheesh. Wait for me. Thanks, boo.
The car stalled.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Oh. That looks too small for you.
Thank you, you too.
Got a day pass. We out.
Right here. Hey, you know what's one cool thing about Costco? Check this out. I just watched Josh's video in Japan. He has a 1-year visa and he didn't buy too much furniture because he's not there permanently, right? So, here's a life hack. You go to Costco in Japan, you buy a bed, after a year, you return that shit. Because here, the Costco here, I saw someone eat half their grapes and they fucking returned that shit.
That's gross.
They ate their cookies, half of the cookies are gone, they returned that shit. Costco will take back anything, bro. So Josh, if you're watching this, go to Costco, buy your furniture and return that shit. That's smart, right?
Yeah.
So today we're buying
half a laptop and returning it.
yeah, pretty much. So today we're gonna buy Luke a laptop. Luke's literally been editing on that piece of shit.
Yeah.
So, oh, and also we need a new laptop for us. We're going to Japan soon. I want to be able to edit in
on the
Japan
go.
as well, so Let's see, what's a good laptop for Luke? All right, let's see what our options are. Luke is a Windows guy, and I'm a Mac guy.
Should we get i9 because i7's like in the middle? But I was like, honestly, anything's better than what he has now. So close your eyes and pick.
Dude, this one's hella sick. Oh, fuck.
I edit everything on a Mac, so I need something that's not too expensive, just something that I can use on the go. All right, guys, I think this is it. Good price point. It's not the most expensive one, and literally all I'm gonna do is edit in Japan or when I travel. So, here you go.
Damn, bro, you looking comfortable.
You try it out?
You do look comfortable.
Movie night. Worst part about Costco? The lines. They go all the way back there.
Laptops acquired, baby.
Yes, sir. Congrats, Luke. Tomorrow, all cars will be running.
I got something I need to tell you guys. So my original plan was to come in here and buy the most expensive MacBook. But I was like, you know what? Instead of doing that, let's split it in half. Get Luke a laptop.
You make someone's day today, you know?
Yes, sir, because Luke always makes my day. And he's too cheap to buy his own.
Bruce fat ass over here.
Chicken bake. Dude, each chicken bake is 840 calories and 41 grams of protein.
All right, Andrew, hold on to your chicken bakes. Oh, fuck. What's up, buddy? What you doing on that crappy ass laptop of yours? We got your new laptop. While eating Taco Bell? Good job, buddy. Eating Taco Bell?
Whenever I started walking over here, I was like, what the fuck's going on?
Wait, show them your old laptop first.
Hey, no more Windows 5.
I mean, look at this shit.
It's a dinner table.
Hey, that shit was expensive as fuck like 5 years, no, that's 7 years old.
Oh, this shit was Windows 3.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, don't drop it now.
It's got plastic on it with your phone on it.
Yeah, what? Ready? Now all the cars can start running because you can tune cars now.
Easier than that thing having to restart it every 5 minutes.
Yeah, no, literally, we were installing the GTR logo on the Link, and the laptop just kept restarting. Like, it was that bad.
It has to stay plugged in too.
Yeah,
that's pretty quick.
there it is.
Thank you.
Keep up the good work, buddy. Appreciate you.
Please remove.
Backwards.
So now you can edit on Premiere Pro still on this one.
Yeah, I know. I don't know how to use Final Cut, so I have
Okay.
to move my fucking food.
Bro, this guy's using it as a dinner table. Dude. What the fuck? You maniac.
I don't fucking care. It was touchscreen, but
We get one of those though.
Yeah, there you go.
Keep up the good work, buddy. How's the new laptop?
Jesus Christ, good fucker. It smells like shit over here. I farted.
Today we've got another upgrade, which means another video. Luke, what are these?
Lower control arm.
Yep, from Part Shop Max. If you guys didn't already know, everything under the 34 is literally from my favorite company, Part Shop Max. Check it out. And yes, these are Part Shop Max bags. Here's the old lower control arm. As you guys can tell, guys, that ball joint is completely done. And also the 350Z axle didn't fit. So, having the lower control arms will allow us to push the wheel or the knuckle out further for us to hopefully get the axles to fit. If not, we're gonna have to go with custom axles, and I really want to drive this car, so let's hope this works. Dude, this thing looks so good with the Tomei. If you guys didn't watch the last vlog, be sure to do so. We actually started the 34 for the very first time. All we need now to complete the 34 are AC lines, intercooler piping, and that's pretty much it, huh? Cool. I guess that's pretty much it. I'm so excited. You know what? Now that we're almost done with the K-swap on the 34, this was supposed to be the poor man's GTR. How about instead of completing that, we're throwing the actual GTR motor and make this a real GTR, all-wheel drive and everything. What do you guys think? Should we just scrap this build, throw this motor into there, take that motor, throw it into the GTR? Honestly, that'll actually bring the value of this car up a lot, but it'll also bring the value of this car. What do you guys think? I love Part Shop Max, but look at that, guys. They literally hit each other. So you have to turn one and then turn the other one for clearance. All right, guys, I know this may sound like an excuse, but this is why I don't work when Luke is working. It's conflict of interest. This man's too tall. So if I wanted to reach something, I can't. And if I needed to reach something, the car either has to go lower or you notice how I still had a tippy toe on that? When God created Asians, they made sure that gravity hit us a little bit harder. That's the only reason why Luke is taller than me.
It's definitely not the reason.
It may sound like an excuse, but it is. All right, guys, I blame my parents, but they gave birth to me, and I got this beautiful R34. So you know what? Who's winning? I am. So is Luke. Look at that. Lower control arm is on, and check this out, guys. Driver's side axle is in. Now, let's see if we can get this one in, because this will save us a lot of time and money. Yes, they fit, guys. But now the other issue is those wheels might not fit anymore because of how aggressive they are and how much it literally pushed everything outwards. So we will find out.
As you guys saw there, I was welding up the final charge pipe and got it all welded to the intercooler now as well. Put the blow-off valve back on, welded the intake air temp sensor to the pipe, and then there's the completed custom intercooler that I made along with the turbo inlet. Goes through obviously and then out into the throttle body with the Vibrant HD clamps. So that's a cool little setup. Finally all knocked out. And I know we've talked about this briefly before, but we have this electric AC compressor from Classic Retrofit. They normally make these for like 911s and stuff, but we got it all mounted up here. These lines will just have to go out to there through a receiver driver and all that, which I just ordered all of the remaining fittings and lines that I needed. It's actually got its own ECU back here that controls it all as well. And I just have to do some wiring, like these guys are temperature sensors. One has to go into the outlet vent, one through the inlet vent, various powers and grounds, and I already wired up the relay, and then it also has an output to the fans, so it'll turn the fans on as well when you turn on the AC, because you want to be able to pull the heat out of the condenser. So got to get this stuff into the car and figure out where they all go. So I don't know how well this is going to show up on camera, but for this AC to work, you have to add temperature sensors. So that little red thing right there is in the outlet right after the blower motor, and then there's a one right there that's on the inlet from where it sucks it in, and I guess the ECU is then able to figure out how efficient the AC is working and do whatever it needs to. So this electric AC has its own AC button to activate the compressor, but I would like to just use all of the factory controls on the factory climate control, but also the factory AC controls run through the ECU. As you may be able to see here, there's an input through digital input 3, that's the AC button, and then the output needs to go to the relay low side on auxiliary 6. So I got to program that into the link, and then hopefully the relay will work. So if it'll focus there, you can see I turned it on. I said the output is to auxiliary 6, and the request source is from digital input 3. So Control S, stored it to the computer, and we should be good. So you can see here with digital inputs where it says AC request. So let's go ahead and turn this on. Now it doesn't say it. So, it's still not activating the EC request, which means the output from this to the ECU is probably not in the right pin, or potentially these have like a brain inside of them, and if not every sensor's working, they won't activate. But yeah, I got to determine if it's in the right pin because I did have a problem with the starter signal being in the wrong one, so got to trace that down. So like I thought, the input from the climate control into the ECU was in the wrong pin, and I had to chase it down, which is annoying because there's not a whole lot of information, at least not in America, for R34s, obviously. And then also, if you do find it, it's usually in Japanese. So I've had to do some translating, and I just did some pin outs where I was checking resistance between wires until I figured out where it was. Fixed that, so now the right pin is going into the ECU, but for whatever reason, it's not doing what it's supposed to. It's supposed to get the signal and then output it to the relay, which I still don't know if that side of the circuit is correct either, because I haven't been able to get it to activate. But it's definitely in the right pin, so I gotta call Link tomorrow morning, but it's late. I'm gonna go home. So I'm gonna call Link in the morning and see what's up with that, if they have any suggestions, but I at least figured out what the pin problem was, which is annoying, but at least it's figured out now.